Alright, so in this video, I will be teaching you how to play Delta Sands. We'll start off with easy combos, then medium, then hard combos, and I'll also give you a few tips for them as well. Alright, so, first let's start off with easy combos. So an easy combo is, LMB4, and that. I know it may lag. I'm gonna just turn down the quality so it doesn't lag. I could probably do it again. But first I gotta knock him a little more over here. And then knock him a little over here, so it doesn't. Alright, here we go. Yeah, this is the perfect distance. Alright, let's redo that. Alright, so, one really easy combo that you can use, like, let's say you're low on stamina and you can't really use a really complex combo. Just use this. Then 2, and bones 2, then 1. It's a really simple to understand combo, but if you do want it to be simpler, you can just do LMB into Gaster Blaster 1. You can just do this if you want to, and then expand it upon this, and then that's it. You can do that if you want. Now, another Gaster Blaster combo that's also really easy to use if you want a short combo, if you're like low on stamina or whatever, is LMB into Gaster Blaster 3. This one's really easy and can connect into Gaster Blaster 1 and 2. These are all really easy to understand. I think these are the easiest combos. And there's also one more. You can do LMB4 into Bones 1. You can land a few hits in. I'd say that does more damage than the LMB4 into Gaster Blaster 1 combo. Or you can do this. That also works, and that also does decent damage for it being like 2 moves. So, or there's also this. I wouldn't use this if I were you. This is very stamina inducing, but like if your opponent's really low, I'd say, then you can use this perhaps. But I personally wouldn't recommend using this combo because first of all, it drains your stamina. Like look at my stamina. It's almost like it's really low. So I wouldn't recommend you using that. Now it's time for medium difficulty combos. So these combos aren't that difficult, but they aren't really easy either. So let's go for a fairly simple combo. Combat 1, Combat 3, Combat 2, and then, and yeah, no, you can do whatever you want, but like that's just a general combo. It's just that, and he has fainted, I guess. Don't worry, I can wake up. He's fine. See, look at him. All right. Let me knock him a little over here. I need to put him over here. Alright. And, I'll do it one more time since it probably didn't work. So, let's, medium combo is LMB into Combat 3. And, yeah, that's it. That's a medium combo. It's one of the easier medium combos, but it is kind of tricky because you do have to time it, and you'll see why you have to time it in a minute. because that leads into a whole nother array of combos, or a whole nother combo that I'll show you right now. So let's wait for my combat to fill up. Alright, here we go. Alright, here we go. The 3 into 2. Then what you want to do is wait a bit. Combat 4. Grab him. And that's it. That's another medium combo that I think can be learned, but you have to practice it, because once again there is timing involved, and there's also precision, because you also have to grab the opponent at the right time as well. It's kind of difficult to do, even for me sometimes. But now let's go for more let's go for combos that I wouldn't necessarily do, but you can do if you want. So like, let's say, yeah, no, I missed that. That's why I don't do it that much. I suck. All right. There's also this one that I also wouldn't do. Yeah, because I suck at it, you know. I completely whiffed, as you can see. I completely whiffed. Alright, well, let's wait for that to charge back up. Yeah. Now, you can teleport, so... But then that still doesn't work. You have to time it a little bit. So, yeah, no. I suck when it comes to those kind of combos. But you have to time it with this one. And then... Yeah. And then you can do whatever you want with that. Yeah. There is also another one that goes like this. Another medium combo. I wouldn't use this. This is stamina draining. This is stamina draining. Look at this. Yeah, this is stamina draining. Then you can follow it up. Then you can follow it up with this. And yeah, my stamina is low, so I can't use anything else. Yeah. Now let's get into difficult combos. There is okay. There is this one that I use really often. It's hold on. Okay. There we go. Here we go. Alright. And if you don't land that, don't worry, it's fine. Then you have to time that. Gaster Blaster 3. 1. 2. Another one of these. And yeah, I wouldn't I'd say use this combo a lot, cuz it can skip some characters' first phases, and that's really what you want to do. You want to deal early damage in the fight. So there's also there's also another variation of this that I also like to use. It's kind of hard to use, but it does deal more damage if done correctly. So yep, and then you have to time that. I know, you have to time that. And apparently that didn't land. Well, I mean, it didn't land, but you know. Yeah. Let me do that again. That was just wow. That was just wow. Yeah. I'm not gonna cut the recording or edit it and just keep cutting it until I actually succeed because one, I'm too lazy to do that, and two, I have integrity. So let's just do this again. Yep, there we go. That does more damage. Yep, 1, and then 2, and bones 2. Yep, and that does around, yep, and that'll do around 100 damage if all of that lands. So, yeah, that does a fair bit of damage. There are also a few other things. Like, you can do this. And I missed that. God. Once again, gotta wait. And, alright. Let's do this again, and then we'll move on to the tips that I will give you if you play Delta. Because, honestly, you need to learn these. Like, when I didn't know these, I wasn't that good. Like me, personally, when I didn't know these tips, I wasn't that good. But then when I learned them, oh my god, bro. Like, they're so useful. So, let me just do this one more time. Yep, you can do that as well. That's also another combo that can be done if you're low on stamina. It is kind of hard to do because as you saw there, you do have to time it. So, one tip is to use Combat 3. Use Combat 3, honestly. Like let's say your opponent is a fair distance away from you, and they teleport towards you. Like they teleport it. You could just use Combat 3 as soon as they teleport to counter it. Because not only are you jumping in the air, but you're also backing away from them a little bit and punching them. So it's more like a counter, honestly. And then that can be a setup for like that could be a setup for a whole combo that you can do on them. Basically it's a punish. So let me just reenact this right here. Just gotta wait for it. So they just teleported towards me. Combat 3. Failed to land that, but that doesn't matter. And since I can't really do anything here, I just gotta not only is it a counter, not only can it punish, but it can also be a combo starter. So yeah, just use Combat 3. Now, another thing that I recommend y'all do is if your opponent likes to just stand there and wait for you to LMB so they can perfect block you, don't try to LMB. They will LMB you to death if you keep doing that. Instead, use a move that goes through block. Like, it bypasses block. These moves are Combat 5. That goes through block. It doesn't matter if they blocked that, they still would have got hit. And another one of these moves is Combat 4. That goes through block. It doesn't matter if they blocked or not. That still goes through block. Now, another move that goes through block is Combat 2. But that's really easy to avoid. And it has a slow startup. So I recommend just using Combat 5 for if you want to not get perfect blocked by some dude just stalling. So this person here is just waiting for me, right? They're here just waiting for me right here, just waiting for me to LMB so they can perfect block me and land their combo. I teleport, bonk, bonk, right here. Bones 2. Yeah, and that really does work. Now, another thing I recommend you do is to use your counters. Use them wisely. Don't just spam them. Use them wisely. Wisely. Now, but okay. Now, one way to deceive your opponents to LMBing you is to pretend like you're either like out of stamina and you can't run, but when really you're waiting for them to teleport towards you. And as soon as they do that, if they have now as soon as they do that, you can press one out of three of your counters. Delta Sands has 3 counters. So yeah, you can really take advantage of that. And let's say let's say you counter and it misses. So like let's say this is the opponent. I did a counter that missed. I can just do another one. They almost like they fall for it, and then it'll end up punishing. So yeah, I recommend y'all really do that. It's honestly really useful. I have tricked a lot of people doing the double, what I call the double counter, or the double layered counter, as what I like to call it. Also, don't rely on teleport. Um, do not rely on teleport. I mean, don't get me wrong. Don't just run and not use teleport, but at the same time, don't just spam it. Not only does it drain stamina, but it's also really easy to read. So yeah, that is my guide for Delta Sands. And yeah, you know, that was pretty much it. Not sure what y'all expected, but that's it.